Hey guys, and welcome back to our adventures in Minecraft. As always, I am DemonFire93, and the tactic from last episode did not work. I tried again to log out, close the game, and log back in, but we still have lag spikes here. So we're just gonna deal with it as we go along. What if I talked like that, you know? What if I just decided to talk the way that the game works? Every time I move and I don't actually move, I just stop mid-sentence or mid-word. Wouldn't that be annoying? Anyways, Superhero Decade! The Superhero Decade continues today. We talked about the Marvel Cinematic Universe last episode. Today we will be talking about the 20th century Marvel Cinematic Universe, as well as the DC Universe. And what happened to this tree? Well, that's weird. Anyways, so yeah, jumping into the 20th Century Fox, the only movies that they have that are superhero movies are now the X-Men, I believe. I mean, Fantastic Four, I talked about it a little bit, touched on it last episode. Fantastic Four, they did a terrible job. All three times? Did they really do 3 movies of that? I mean, 2 and then the remake? Yeah? No? I don't know. But didn't watch any of them because back when they first came out, I was not a superhero movie fan really. And then when the remake came out, I was like, a remake of that terrible movie that people were talking about? But hey, I shouldn't judge it. I haven't watched it. I've just heard terrible things about it. And that's not the reason why I'm not gonna go watch it. It's just because of the fact that I don't really care about the Fantastic Four in general. So, on with the movies. We start our 20th Century Fox list of X-Men, the X-Men list, with the first movie to come out, which breaks all of the rules. And by all of the rules, I mean the fourth wall, repeatedly, and again and again. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? If you know anything about Marvel Universe at all, in any way, shape, or form, so Marvel Cinematic, 20th Century Marvel, and comic book, television Marvel, any of it at all, you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. That's right, we're getting the Deadpool movie! Coming very early next year, February 12th, 2016. That's right, we saw the trailer, we all know that Deadpool is coming and he's kicking all of the ass. Though not as much ass as the character that he was based on. But that's just a personal opinion of mine. I may be a Deathstroke fan. I may worship him as if he is the god that we all deserve. And I worship the ground that he walks on. But I will say that Deadpool is a close second. And he is gonna be fun to watch in his movie. We're in another Taiga, looking for a Mega variation. Have we found one? Will we find one? Can this lag please stop? I don't think so. So, look forward to that. Deadpool is hilarious, if nothing else, with his always knowledgeable about the fourth wall and his ability to break the fourth wall. If you don't know anything about what I'm talking about, go read the comics, go watch some television, go figure out what... I don't have time to talk about it. I've got 2 entire more lists to get through. Just, if you don't know what the fourth wall is, go ask your parents. They'll tell you. So there. Okay. On with the next one. The one that I am most looking forward to on this particular list. X-Men Apocalypse. That's right, for those of you who watched Days of Future Past, as with all Marvel movies, they showed the sneak peek to the next film. Well, wait, does that actually count for X-Men movies? Does the X-Men movies actually fall into that category, or was it just Days of Future Past that did that? I'm not sure. I don't remember all the other ones, if they did it or not. But anyways, I digress. The point is, Age of Apocalypse. Well, not Age of Apocalypse, but Apocalypse. I only know of Apocalypse because I played the video game. I played the X-Men video games for the GameCube. In fact, cough, cough, not to promote my channel or anything, but I'll be playing that on my channel at some point in time on the Throwback Thursday list just as soon as we get through the PlayStation games. What? Anyways, Apocalypse. Yeah. He is from Egypt, and he is thought to be the original mutant, and he kicks ass. And he has, he's the Apocalypse, as you might suggest. With the Apocalypse comes the 4 Horsemen, and there have been quite a few speculations as to who his 4 Horsemen are, and it will be interesting. I don't want to spoil who the 4 Horsemen are said to be in the movie, but, it's gonna be fun. Did I say when that one comes out? It comes out May 27th of 2016. Sorry, I have to keep looking down at the list to figure it out. Where are we now? We're in an ice plains. Why are we in an ice plains? Cold Taiga! Now, does that mean that somewhere near we should actually find a Mega Taiga? Or does Mega Taigas only spawn next to regular Taigas? I mean, it's all cold biome-ish, cold regions, right? I mean, cold, tundra, ice plains. You'd think another taiga would be right next to a cold taiga, right? It's possible. It's completely possible. Where's the damn Mega Taiga? Okay. Now that I've gotten through with that, we have the next movie, which is Gambit. Now, if I read this correctly, which I may not have, forgive me if I'm wrong, I read it like weeks ago when I last pulled up this list, but I'm pretty sure they're getting, oh crap, it's that time of the episode where I completely forget an actor's name. Hold on, he's got a stupid name. It's the guy that's got a name that his parents must have hated him. Channing Tatum, that's it. I believe, if I remember correctly, that Channing Tatum is supposed to be playing as Gambit, the Cajun X-Men. Yeah, from Louisiana. Okay. Well, good luck to him in his role as Gambit, if that is true. I believe that was what was rumored. And that comes out October 7th, 2016. He's getting his own movie. Tell about the backstory of Gambit. For those of you who remember, Gambit has already been played in a movie by... Okay, now that one I don't even know. Okay, I mean, the person who played him in the Wolverine movie. Which one? Okay, hold on. Was it the Wolverine or X-Men Origins Wolverine? Oh shit, which one was he in? I'm thinking really hard. I gotta remember the different titles of both, or the plots of both. Okay, so it was X-Men Origins Wolverine. They had a guy play Gambit, who I have no idea who he is, no idea what else he's done. Hey, Demon Fire, who's editing this? Place right now on the screen in snarky orange text what the actor's name is. Boom. There you go. So now you guys know his name. And there we go. We hopefully, because, you know, that'll prove that I actually watch my own videos when I'm editing them instead of, you know, just yeah, go ahead and publish the video. No, I usually try and I do my best to try and watch through to make sure that I don't have to do something like this where I put something in post. But I'll do it for you guys because I need to. It's driving me insane that I don't know who this guy is. Or at least it's driving some of you insane, I'm sure, that I don't know who this guy is. But I had no idea who he was when I saw him even, and so I don't know the actor. Anyways, Channing Tatum getting his own Gambit movie. And then, after that, we have one final movie on the X-Men docket, which, shed a tear, guys, because this may be the last movie that you will ever see Hugh Jackman play as Wolverine. That's right. There is an untitled third Wolverine film. And supposedly, it is rumored that Hugh Jackman is done with the character and will therefore be done after that movie. Either that or they're just having that movie because they're having somebody else come out and play him, which is going to be weird. I really hope they don't do that. But yes, untitled third Wolverine movie. Because Wolverine gets all of the movies. He gets to be in every one of them, right? I mean, I think he has been the one actor who has been in every single X-Men movie. X-Men? Yep. X-Men 2? Yep. X-Men Last Stand? Yup. X-Men First Class? You may think not so much, but he was in a scene. He got one scene where when Xavier and Magneto were looking for people to join their X-Men team, they walk into a bar, and Wolverine's sitting there, and he goes, "Fuck off," and then they leave. Just so that he could be in that movie, just like Stan Lee has to be in every single Marvel movie. Wait a second. Except for the X-Men movies. Why am I... Guys. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, I can't jump this one block thing. Okay. Anyways. So, yeah. I'm trying to think of the other ones, because that was 1, 2, 3, 4. First Class. Is, yeah, Wolverine was number 5. And then... yeah. The Wolverine was like 6, and then Days of Future Past is 7. And he's gonna be in more, he's gonna be in more, and yeah. It's gonna be a lot of movies he's in. Where the hell are we now? 13,000, negative 6,000. Okay, we're almost 10,000 blocks on this direction now. The X direction. That's kind of crazy. Oh, hi there. Go away. I don't like you. I don't like the way you look at me. So there. Just look at that stuttering moonrise. It's so beautiful the way that it stops in the middle of the night sky like... I have no idea. God damn it, what is wrong with this game right now? I don't know if it's my computer or what. My computer's not running anything. It never is when I'm recording. But this happens even when I'm not recording. So holy crap, what is going on? But yes, the last of the X-Men movies, like I said, is the untitled Wolverine movie of March 3rd, 2017. So that is that. And that's all that they have announced so far. That does not mean that there's not going to be more movies after that. It's just that all that they have announced so far. They have a very short list. Now comes the one set of movies that I personally am most looking forward to. That's right, Spider. Fuck right off. All of you spiders. Okay. And that part of the list is the DC Cinematic Universe. Oh, yes. DC. I don't know why, but I just have some sort of connection with the DC Cinematic Universe. It doesn't make any sense to me either. I don't know. I think I'm just a fanboy or something. But anyways, let's get started with that, shall we? For those of you who've been living under a rock, and this is your first point of connection with another human in any way, shape, or form, let me just let you know what's coming next year. The first up is Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, coming out March 25th of 2016. Yeah, that's right. DC is kicking its way into the cinematic universe in a way that Marvel doesn't do. I was trying to think of something cool to say and I couldn't think of it, so we're just gonna go with that. Yeah, they're doing it differently. You know, Marvel does it where we set up with each individual superhero and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Here's Iron Man, here's Iron Man 2, here's Thor, here's Captain America, here's Hulk, here's the Avengers. You know, they set up with each individual one and then they give you all of them together. All of the heroes who work together on the team. That's not the case with the DC. They're going, screw that. We're giving you Batman versus Superman right off the bat. And guess who's going to be in it? Wonder Woman. And then we're going to finally have individual movies for them afterwards. But we're going to kick down the door and have you get introduced to all of them all at once. Not all of them necessarily all at once, because there's many more members to the Justice League. But those are the 3 at least that are going to be in Batman versus Superman. The whole premise of that one is that Superman is idolized and Batman thinks of him as a false prophet. And so they're pitted against each other, much like how Iron Man and Captain America are going to be pitted against each other in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And we're going to get some good fights, and it's going to be cool. And even with Ben Affleck as being Batman, I know, I was in the camp of people who hated the fact that Ben Affleck was going to play Batman. Didn't think it was going to be a good Batman. But we haven't seen the movie, so we have no place to judge yet. But God, I hope he does a good job as Batman, because he's going to be playing Batman for quite some time, because they've already got the list of movies already ready. And I'm pretty sure he's going to be playing Batman in each one of them that Batman falls under. After that one comes the best movie of all time. I'm overhyping this because I love it so much, and I don't care if any of the rest of you do or not. It's okay if you don't. It's not that big a deal. It's the Suicide Squad, coming in August. To be exact, it is August 5th, 2016. Oh yeah. Suicide Squad. Only reason I care about Suicide Squad is just for the hell of it. It's awesome. It's gonna be all of the super villains all together. And I mean, you know, I would only be hyped about it more is if one of those super villains was Deathstroke, but it's not, sadly. Because Deathstroke was only part of the Suicide Squad for one part of it, and then he like turned on them all and said fuck you guys, and yeah, he wasn't actually a full-fledged member for long enough to be in the movie, apparently. But we get to have the Joker, we get to have Harley Quinn, we get to have Killer Croc, we get to have Deadshot, we get to have Captain Boomerang, we get to have... It just goes on and on and on and on and on and on. I think Lex Luthor's in there somewhere, but he's not in the actual Suicide Squad, you know. But oh my God, I can't wait for that one. Super duper hype. So, there's that. Hi. Didn't even flinch. I don't even know what happened there. I was looking down at my list and suddenly a creeper. Okay, we're gonna go this way to avoid that witch. Witch, you're a bitch. Witch, you're a bitch. Oh, I'm sorry. Quoting a movie. Haha. That has nothing to do with what we've been talking about. It's just for the witch. Hiya! And hiya! Alright. We gotta go fast because we got like 20 more movies to get through here. Okay, let me move my list so that I can actually see it without having to look down away from the computer screen here. Alright, next. Oh crap. Oh crap, I'm cornered. They got me cornered! I'm pinned! I'm pinned down! The damn fucking mobs. No, go away. Go away, I don't like you. I don't want to deal with you. Just stop it. Okay. Great. More of these guys. More zombies, just what I needed. Hey, the lag went away! Knock on wood. Quick, somebody knock on wood for me, because I don't want to do it, because it'll make my mic go crazy. Anyways. Next movie is Wonder Woman, June 23rd, 2017. That's right, Wonder Woman gets her movie. Hiya, hiya. The Amazonian princess herself. She gets her full-fledged movie. There's been so much controversy over it for so long, which is why there hasn't been a Wonder Woman movie before. I mean, there may have been, but, it was probably a long time ago that I was not born yet, so I can't say that I know of it. Anyways. Yes, the whole thing that, a woman can't play a superhero, and can't hold up on her own in her own film. That feeling apparently goes around quite a bit, and shame on people for thinking that. And so we're finally getting over it, thank you very much, and therefore she will get her movie in 2017 after she's already been in Batman vs. Superman, so that they can test and make sure that she's actually going to be a good fit, and if not, they can pull it, which is going to be great for us to yell about. Hey, I'm all for women's rights, so I'm wondering why it took this long for us to get a Wonder Woman movie, personally. But hey, whatever. Let's go on with the next one, shall we? Justice League Part 1. Oh, I could rant again about the Part 1, Part 2 shit, but we'll just leave it at that. Part 1, Part 2. Part 1 comes out November 17th, 2017, and we'll be getting Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Cyborg, Green Lantern probably, maybe, I don't know. All of the big names that you know and love, The Flash, all of those, they'll be in there, in the Justice League, Part 1. And then, speaking of The Flash, we get The Flash, March 23rd of 2018. Now, I don't know if they're going to be taking The Flash from the show, but if not, they're going to be getting whoever they get for the movie version, and he's getting his own movie. Why doesn't Arrow get his own movie? I like the Green Arrow. He deals with Deathstroke a lot, or at least he did in the show. Come on, it's Green Arrow movie, huh? Anybody? Just me? I'm the only one who wants a Green Arrow movie? Come on, I really like the bow and arrow gig. It's cool, okay? Not just for the whole Robin Hood aspect, but did anybody watch my Fable series? I love wielding the bow and decapitating people with headshots. It's amazing. Of course, Green Arrow wouldn't do that. And now we're getting way off topic. Okay. After The Flash, we have Aquaman, July 27th, 2018. And if it weren't for... and by your reactions, which I don't actually know what they are, but just by the name Aquaman, I can guess your reactions, which is, But don't worry, look it up. The guy looks amazing. Everybody's been going on about whatever the actor's name is who's going to be playing Aquaman, because he's amazing and it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be super awesome, and they're actually gonna make Aquaman not a bitch and not just an over-glorified SpongeBob SquarePants. So, after that, there is an untitled, unspecified Batman solo movie. Told you Ben Affleck was going to be getting some movies, because we're not sure when it's going to be out, but it's going to be in 2018. They're wanting Batman as Ben Affleck to get his own movie, and I believe it was rumored that they might actually have a trilogy of it. So that'll go on into the 2020s, more than likely. With all the other movies that are coming out, you better believe that they're not going to have room for Batman 1, 2, and 3 during all this time. And they're also going to have to compete with the Marvel Universe. So, unspecified title, Batman, coming sometime in 2018. And then we have Shazam! The man that I hated in Injustice, and I clapped and laughed when Superman killed him in that alternate universe. I don't know what it is about Shazam. Probably because I didn't know him, and then once he was... introduced in the game, he was really annoying because he just, Shazam! 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 It's like, shut the hell up. And then Superman killed him, and I clapped, and I laughed, and the world wept. because Superman killed someone. And I was just like, thank God that guy's dead. But he's getting his own movie. So, hopefully he's not as annoying in the movie as he was in the game. But we'll see about that. It will come. It will come April 5th, 2019. Oh, it's a Taiga. But is it Mega? It does not look like it. I don't see any 2x2 trees, which is making me sad. You're making me so sad. Vegima game, you're making me so sad. Anyways, remember how I said about Justice League Part 1? Yeah, that's finally getting its Part 2 on the list coming up June 14th, 2019. Justice League Part 2. So this one, you know, we only have, only have a year and a half to go because Justice League Part 1 is coming out November 17th, 2017. So yeah, only a year and a half until, after that, until, you know, we get a sequel to it, the Part 2, the second half of that movie, which we're just gonna leave it at that. And now we jump into the next decade. Ooh, Cyborg. April 3rd, 2020. That's right, Cyborg gets his own movie. I think it'd be cool if they made it a Teen Titans movie. But that's just me. Cyborg was part of the Teen Titans before he was part of the Justice League. But they're probably going to have him be the Justice League variation of him. Which will be fine. He'll get his own movie, which will be cool. I always liked Cyborg. And then, the last one with a date is the Green Lantern Corps, or Corpse, or however you want to pronounce that. June, I can't tell if it's a 14 or a 19. But, you know, whichever one it is, it's within that week of 2020. So either June 14th or June 19th. My handwriting's a bit bad, and I can't read it, so. Which will not only deal with the Green Lantern, but all of the Lantern members. Which is why it's the Green Lantern Corps. Green Lantern Corps, or Corps. You know, corporation. Or corporal, whichever way they're pronouncing it, whichever way their corpse is going. C-O-R-P-S. And that's the last one that is, with a date. There is still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more movies on here. On this list, guys. And we're gonna get into them here in these last couple minutes of the episode. Oh, that's right, we're not done yet. We have 2 guys from the DC universe. Blue and Gold is possibly going to be the title of the movie. For those of you who know these two, you will be going crazy about it, possibly. I don't know, because I don't know these two. I only just read about them and everything. But the title of the movie will be Blue and Gold. It's a working title. They might just name it just Blue and Gold. But it has to deal with Blue Beetle and Booster Gold, the cop detective superhero duo? Question mark? I don't know that much about them, so I'll leave it to you guys to, if you know about it, to rant about it. If you don't know about it, to look it up yourselves and find out more about it. I would elaborate on it, but I don't have that much time left in the episode, so I can't. It's going to be a kind of a superhero cop detective crime fighting duo team, though, so it's going to be cool. And that one does not have a date to it. None of the rest of these on the list have specified dates. Either that, or they have not been confirmed to be in the making yet. They've just been talked about. They might make them. Which comes to our next one, Sandman. And that's all that we can talk about Sandman. Just the title. The end. Then we have the Dark Universe. And the Dark Universe, for those who don't know, in the comics, is basically known as the Justice League Dark. You know, so for those who, like me, played Injustice, Gods Among Us, it's basically all the DC villains who are anti-versions of their counterpart, you know, for Shazam, you have Black Adam. For the Flash, you had like, what was it, Mega Flash or something like that? The inverted Flash guy. I don't know. There was for Green Lantern, there's the Yellow Lantern guy. Can't remember his name either. But yeah, it's gonna have the anti-Justice League. All of the members of the Justice League's best and brightest villains all in one movie. Would be cool. And that's why they haven't actually confirmed it yet. None of these ones are confirmed, so don't be quoting me saying that they're going to be coming out soon, because they're not necessarily. But with the way the superhero movies are coming out these days, we can kind of expect them to come out soon. And oh my god, just jump up the goddamn hill! Stupid lag! It's driving me nuts. Can't wait, please stop. For the love of God. I've been trying to jump up that one fucking block for the past 5 minutes. Okay. Next, we have Legion of Superheroes, which they are pitting so many goddamn heroes into one movie that it's kind of hard to believe that they're actually going to make it, which is why it's not confirmed yet, because it's going to have a lot of heroes and a lot of villains. And then we have the one that on there that is probably the most long shot of them, so the one that's least likely to happen, which is Metal Man. It's kind of more out there than all of the other ones, but we'll see how that one turns out, if it comes to fruition or not. And lastly, somewhere in there, I mean, we talked about the fact that there's going to be a Batman solo movie and possibly trilogy. They have to have more Superman movies. And yes, I'm sure that at some point they are planning a Man of Steel 2. Sometime within this time frame of the next decade that is dominated by superhero movies with all three of the superhero universes that there are. So that is every single movie that has currently been announced that I know of that are Marvel Cinematic, 20th Century Fox Marvel movies, and DC movies. All superheroes, all their time frames, and all of the years that they're coming. And I hate my life right now, this damn lag spike. Did I really just drop to 2 frames for that second there? Holy shit. I'm scrolling my wheel right now. Okay, there we go. There. Okay, wow. Okay. Get there. Come on. Fuck you, you ground. You damn dirt. Alright. Before I throw my mouse across the room and destroy everything on my desk right now, I think that's all the time we have for today, guys. I'm gonna go insane otherwise. So, yeah, look forward to all those movies coming out in the next 5 years. We're in the second half of the superhero decade. And that's all the time we got for today. So, as always, hope you guys enjoyed and are looking forward to some of these movies. If not all of them, like I am. And as always, I'm DemonFire93. And I'll see you guys next time.